it's true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, up, up. You'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes. You'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. It is Wednesday, so it is Small Project Wednesday. First day of December. Hope everybody had a good November, and welcome to December. So tonight I'm going to be working on just a Mobus bracelet to start with. That's what this is, and then I'm going to make a necklace very similar. It's going to be a graduated Mobus. Start with a big bigger one for the center, and just working my way out. Bracelet I'm going to go 2, 2, and 2 probably. But then we're going to work on the necklace. I'm going to do a set of earrings. They're all kind of red and green, kind of a Christmassy themey. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do tonight, so that's what I decided to go on. So that's where we're at. Kind of got a little start onto it already. Once I got out the things, and once I kind of decided on what I was going to finally do, I guess. I kept looking at some new stuff, going, well, I need to test this, I need to test that. Started running out of time, and so I was like, alright, we're just going to do something Christmassy. And everybody seems to like a Mobus bracelet. I don't have really a whole lot. I do have some, but I don't have any graduated ones. Normally they're just 1 or 2 different sizes kind of mixed together, and I was like, well, let's do a graduated one. Let me get some Christmas ring colors and go with that. Otherwise, I was debating on, if I couldn't figure out something quick enough, I was just going to end up doing more of the jelly cube, and I was like, nah, I need to do something Christmassy, get some pictures up for Christmas time stuff. Alrighty, so and probably need to go this one more time in this size. Grab a few more. So I hope everybody again having a good start to December and the Christmas holiday season. Oh, come on. I know Monday got a little weird there. I'd forgotten to eat now. I hadn't eaten much, but I did remember about 6:30. I was like, you know what? I need to grab something to eat. So I did get a little something in me before the stream tonight. And my phone's going to probably keep doing that till I go stop this stupid thing. Let's see, I want to do the other side next. Trying to make it even across, and then end with some smaller ones, so if it needs to be expanded or contracted, it'll be within the smaller version, so. And, oh, come on, get on there. Oh, stay. There we go. But I do want to thank everybody that has joined us during our live streams and watched us later on. It's great to have y'all doing all that. So don't forget to give us some likes and shares and all that good stuff too. You can find us over on, if you got a YouTube account or a Twitch account, go find us there and give us some likes there and follows there too. So you'll always get informed when we're going live. Though, like I said, we kind of have a set schedule, so. Alright. Where are we at on this now? Let's see here. 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 3/4, and that was after one. Let's double these up. And then I might go ahead, well, I can't really put it on one side yet, the clasp, until I know where I'm going to stop on my sizes. So I have to make, let's see here, I go one and one of those. I need to add, let me pull this over here and look real quick. Probably need to add about 3/8 of an inch to it. I need to make it a little bit bigger because it is kind of a wide piece. So not sure how long I'm going to make the necklace yet. I mean, minimum 18, but I think I want to go like 22, 24 maybe. Kind of have to, definitely going to have to play that out a little bit more. Decide on it while we're building it where I want to start making my change in ring size. There's one, do another. Let's see here. No, I mean, I was pretty productive yesterday. Got a few other things kind of chainmail related done. Did spend more of the day reorganizing the other part of the storage room. Got a pretty decent chunk of it done already, but kind of finalizing up some things and moving some stuff where it would normally go out of that way, just because when I do the major reorganization in the other half here that I'm working in, I wanted to kind of have room and stuff ready to do that, so I'm kind of preparing for that too. Which does remind me, our last days of ordering for Christmas delivery, we're going to make it be the Thursday, the 16th of December. That's in case of custom order. I can get it out by Monday, and that'd be the latest that I hope that it would show up in time. So that's what I figured is a good date to go with, and not have any kind of issues on it getting there on time. So that's going to be the last day. I need to make a post of that too. I mean, I could go later, but I can't, if you still want something, I'm more than happy to do it, but I can't guarantee it'll be in time for Christmas. Just because the way shipping has been here as of late has been horrible. No matter who it gets shipped with, for the most part. I want to get in there. So I figure I just want to cut it off then, and that will probably be actually the last week that I'm going to be doing the live stream. I gotta grab my cell phone here real quick. Did everything lock up? Everything says it's going good. Well, at least my YouTube YouTube and Twitch seem to be going, but my live on my laptop is gone wacky. It got froze up somewhere. Hopefully it's still going. So many beepies on the phone. Alright. Well, let me see if I can. Well, it seemed to, my whole laptop got a little wonky there, it looks like. Probably need to restart. But I think it's back, at least, well, kinda. Hopefully, I don't know, I'm not seeing the problem other than on Facebook. So, hopefully it's fine for you all. We'll see how it goes. Give it a few more, because everything else is looking good, so. Alrighty. So get this second one in. And then we'll see how far we are, because that'll make it. Well, we got the super large one, then we went down one size for one, and then we went down to the next size for two, and this is going to be two for the next size, so we'll see how it's looking. I get flipped over on me? Yeah, it sure did. There we go. So many wonky things, but now, yeah. Kind of refreshing the laptop seemed to fix it, and the music came back on. I forgot it wasn't going. It must have been some kind of weird glitch there. Oh, I missed one. Dang it. I ain't gonna do that. Come on, get up in there. There you go. Oh, and now I'm on the other camera. And I'm not in view. Does it need to go up? Like I said, I'm going to be adjusting this, and we'll see if that gets it any better. Adjusting my cameras here, that's one of the things I'm going to look forward to. And now, how I'm going to do it yet, I'm not exactly sure. I am going to kind of test around, so. But anyway, like I was saying, the live streams will be, the last one will be on the 16th of December for the year. That's when I'm going to start packing everything up to kind of readjust. I figured, well, since as long as I don't have any orders anyway. Orders after that, though, could be a little delayed depending. I can still take stuff and work on it in other places, but my main area is going to be being used up. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So we went single, single, double. If I go another triple, let's see. If I go one more, that'll be about, let's see, about 3/8 again. 3/8 on top of where I'm at. Let me check again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3/8 bring up to about there. Which will be 6. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We got a single, single, double, and then these are gonna be. We'll go triple. Since these will be more behind the getting to the bottom side of the wrist. Want to make it smaller there, and hopefully everything will stay where it needs to stay. There, like I said, there's some adjusting that can be done on this to size it to whatever you need. There's a changing up how many of these before we do graduation, adding 1 or 2 of these. So I mean, I can pretty much make it down to the quarter size, quarter-inch size. So if you needed like a 7 3/4 or something. And I mean, really, in all honesty, with a little bit of math, I can figure it out to each one, where I can make it a 1/16 inch difference just by changing up the MOVA's count on the graduating of them. Oh yeah, let me click that over so I can see what we're doing there. Yeah, while I'm thinking about it too, don't forget to check out Mailworks. Sean over at Mailworks. He does some awesome stuff with printed chainmail, shirts, and whatnot. I actually just ordered me another couple shirts and some couple focal beads and some couple little clasps he had, just so I could get them and play with them. Don't know exactly what I want to do with them yet, but I figured if I was going to be making an order there, might as well just add a couple of those to it too. Still waiting on the red flame t-shirt. Because I've got the blue jersey, the red jersey now, the blue t-shirt, and now I want to get a red one, so they're complementing each other. Real quick here, let me go ahead and see if I can do an at Mailworks. How many letters do I got to type today? There it is. Took all the way out to Mailee. I wish it'd actually show more of his thing. I guess I gotta go get the link for it to go that way. But go check out Mailworks. Sean over there does awesome stuff, and check out his streams. I missed it last night. I seen it, and I still haven't watched it yet, though. Kind of a bummer. Normally, whenever I miss it one night, I'll catch it, and watch it the next day or so. And hadn't got a chance to go watch it yet today. I might if he doesn't stream tonight. He doesn't have a set schedule. He just kind of streams when he can. So, but he does awesome chainmail work, and he's also on YouTube and Twitch. So go find him there. And I'm sure the YouTube land, even his Facebook page, will have past streams. There's actually a couple streams that I've gone back to that were 3 or 4 months old now. Because I remember there was something in it. I wrote down the episode day number, what day it was on, so I could go back and find it later. Alright, so one more on this side. Yeah, this is kind of a simple Mobus. Like I said, my wife definitely, she likes the Mobus stuff. She's got quite a bit of Mobus stuff that I built her, and actually a few things that she's built herself. She's not into like full-on chainmail, but she has the idea of how it works. She's done a few of her own pieces, but it is kind of a tedious job, and so she doesn't do it all the time. But on occasion, she'll pull out the pliers and do a little something. So let's see here, where are we at now? So if I add on for the clasp, that'll take us up to about 6 3/4. So let's go ahead and move down to our neck size here. 7/32, or do I want to go smaller? I didn't pull out smaller ones. I didn't even think about it. Let me do one of these and see what it looks like compared. What it looks like compared to the previous one. I mean, this is the next gradual size that I would have, but it might not be a super big jump. I'm trying to think of what do I got after. I guess it'd be 3/16 probably. Would be the next size that I would have. Should be able to Mobus though, 3/16. I'm only putting 4 rings in my Mobuses, so. We'll see how it goes, see what it looks like. See if it's a big difference. I want it to be not necessarily noticeable, but not overly not noticeable. Yeah, it's just not quite there. Let me see here. Let me grab that. Let's find her 3/16, 18 gauge. Do I have any in there? Yeah, okay. I was worried for a half second I didn't have any in there. Alrighty. You go back in there. Let's see what the difference would be with using 3/16. See if I like it better or not. I mean, I could, if I would have thought about it, I could go 2, then 2 of these, then down to the 3/16 might be the better. I just didn't think I didn't want to go super small, but we'll see how it looks here. I guess I could pull those 2 out and put in 2 of those, and then to 2 of these. Maybe that would work. I mean, we'll definitely finish this bracelet before the stream's over tonight, since I had most of it, part of it kind of done before the stream, but so I figured I could just go into doing the earrings and then onto the necklace part for the final. So let's see here. Let me move it a little closer here so I can see it better myself. I need to double up that though. Flip over. So it's just making me wonder here. Thank you. Let's see here. Tell you what, we'll move that one to the side for now. We'll go ahead and do one of these on each side, see where our length is. It's going down in size is definitely going to change the length of it per unit. So we'll do one on each side of one smaller. See where we're at. Because I'd probably, if I wanted to get an 8" on this, I'm probably going to have to go to 8.5 at least. More than likely, so. Basically, if I make my length flat out at 8 by the time I add my clasp, right around 8, add my clasp, so that'll get me up a little bit more. So about a 1/2 inch with the clasp plus the ring for it to put the clasp, catch it with. So alright, so let's go ahead and, I don't know, I gotta double up that ring, I forgot to double it up. But on my connector rings, I'm using square wire rings for my connectors. If it's not noticeable. I guess I should put it up to the camera once I move to my upper camera. I'll show it up on there, because this one just doesn't give it very good justice. The quality of it's not all that great on that camera. That's going to be the camera that's on me. I don't need great quality on myself, right? It's not going to help. Alright, so that was on there, so grab 2 more. I got 2 out. Cool. Hopefully I'm in the camera shot here. Yeah, it was grocery night tonight, and just everything was going crazy before the stream, trying to figure out who was going to go do our pickup and everything. And I was like, well, if I have to cancel the stream to do so, I will, but excuse me. Didn't necessarily want to, but daughter was supposed to be going to look at a car. I guess that fell through. So it was just kind of hectic there for since about 5 o'clock, trying to figure out what was going to happen the rest of tonight. And I do need to start up the laser tomorrow. I normally wait till Friday, but that's when I want to take out. Let's see here where we at now. This puts us up to 6 and almost 3/4. So I probably should go another group of those. What was that size, right? Oh, well, I didn't put on the other side yet. There's 3, yeah. Okay, yeah. Oops, I thought lid was on that. So, adding this one on will take us almost probably up to 7. So I think I'm going to do 2 of these. And then 2 of the small 3/16 Mobises, and see how that works. What kind of length we get on that. You know, and if I needed to shrink it pretty good because of needing it to be like 7 inches, you know, it'd be easy to take out one of the 3 groups, and so everything would either then be doubled, because taking out both of those would drop me almost a 1/2 inch just on those 2 alone. Alright, so now let me get a better measurement. Yeah, just just at 7. That's what I figured. So, alright, let's go again now with the small ones. We'll go ahead and make up 4 of these before we start attaching. Did I get 2 on that one? No, I didn't. Because I got 1 made, so. And being, I couldn't look at my notes because, like I said, I hadn't done a graduated version of this yet, so I'll have to take down extra notes on this one so I can kind of get an idea, and I'll probably end up doing another bracelet to try seeing the difference between a couple different things. Don't know what color yet, but might just end up going with silver straight up. We'll see. Getting ready to get my Argentium ordered. I got everything in my cart ready to go. I had to do some calculating because, you know, getting the wire, not rings, because I don't necessarily want to buy a full ounce of one ring, because when I need 3 different sizes, I'm going to have a lot of leftover. So I had to figure out, calculate it and figure it out and do my own coiling cutting of the Argentium, and I'm planning on welding that up. Welding or fusing, I'm not sure yet. I think I'm going to test. I'm going to make up some rings. I'm going to do a test, because if I do end up fusing them, I can fuse them separately. Because 2 of the different, 3 out of the 3 different size rings, 2 of them I could do that and only need to fuse up the edges of the one sized ring. So I'm going to kind of play with that still and see what happens. I've got everything I need to do to do so. So I don't know. I want to do it before Christmas, but I'm just not sure yet. I got so much stuff going on when it comes to the business, household stuff. Kind of need to get into a different routine here pretty soon also, so that's one of the other reasons. On some things around the house. Try to make things a little bit easier. Are we up top yet? No, we still got a few minutes, I think. And then I can put this up to the camera and show it a little better. I think this one's going to be tight for this connecting rings, though. That'll be the interesting. I didn't try to connect 2. We'll have to see how that plays. Everybody's going in. Okay. A few more. Let's see if I got more of these rings up there. I should have plenty of 3/16, so I just placed an order, but I didn't necessarily get any extras for other stuff. It was stuff that was planned for inlays. I mean, some extras in those too, but alrighty. I'm still a little while off. I haven't actually gotten nothing done on the inlay since Thursday still. So I'm hoping I can get in a little bit of time tomorrow at least before the stream. But if anything, it comes down, that's why I'm doing the streams. It gives me time. No matter what, I get an hour on it or more. Minimum of an hour a week, but that could take me many, many, many months to do it like that. So, alright. And all these. Come on. I don't want to grab too many, but keep only grabbing 1 or 2 at a time. I haven't gone to the upper cam yet. And give me a 4-pack here. and just put 2 on the one end here just so I can see it, how they're going to work. Because I think I might have to just leave them singled. We'll do a single on these 2, and then I'll decide if I want to come back and try to add in a second one. Want it to be a little more dainty though on the back side of the wrist, so less things to get a hold of. Alright, so let me kind of feel that out. Yeah, I think I'll probably leave those at singles once we get down to this small. Alright, let's do it to the other side. This is definitely the smallest I can go with, unless I went down to another. I guess I could go to 20 gauge, 5/32 would probably be what I'd need to go to next, and I do have that. But oh, I gotta put that on here, dummy. I just don't want to make it too fragile at a point either. Stainless steel, but gotta be a little careful when I'm. If it wasn't mixing in the bigger stuff on the one side, it'd be a different story. If it's dainty all the way around, that's different than when it's got some a little bit bigger. You know, it's not heavy; it's aluminum, so. But it will have some weight there. A little more than, you know, a full dainty thing. Get on through. Alright. Hey, we're on the other camera too. Perfect timing. Put this one on.
What if I get stronger? What if I get higher? What
And
if I
down.
start doing
Alright.
things I
Make sure
never
they don't flip around
regret?
on me.
I will make my own way. I will not surrender. I will do my best until I get put under.
There we go. Just didn't have that ring opened up as fully as I had it before. So it's giving me a little more problems putting it on. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show it up here on the camera. Yeah. Trying to see, I can't quite tell if it's got good view or not, but we doubled up those and then we come out to singles on the edge here. So I'm going to check my length. I'm at just over 8, so that probably worked out fairly well. So I can add on one other single ring on the edge for the clasp to clasp 2. Come on, get through that other one. There you go. And I'm actually going to use one of those rainbow-ish. Try to pick more of a green, and they don't really have red, but I got it kind of close. But oh, one of those vacuum stainless steel rainbow colored clasps. And I'm going to have these for sale on the site here soon. I got a bunch of them along with my normal stainless steel ones. So all my clasps were at least stainless steel or something a little stronger, unless I'm doing a silver piece. Then I'll get a silver clasp, but alrighty. So that's basically that. And let's see here. If I go out all the way, let's do a full measurement. That actually took us up to almost 9. But let's go ahead and put it on the measurer and see where we got. So just a bit over 8. So if I wanted to bring this down just to under 8, you know, I could pull out. If I pull out 2, that's going to be the thing, is pulling out 2. We only went with 1 of those and then 2 smalls. So there are plenty of things we could change to get it there, but we're just a bit over 8. But it's kind of, I like it. nice, simple, fun bracelet. See, that's mostly what you're going to see there, and yeah, it's a little, about fit me up almost perfectly. I like mine a little loose, but I wouldn't necessarily, if I did stainless steel, then I'd probably like this more on myself. I'm not into the red-green for myself, but mostly I just use stainless steel for my own stuff, so. Okay, so there's that. Let's see, I'm going to go ahead and start. Now let's do the earrings. Yeah, I want to do the earrings first here. So we're not going to go to the biggest. We'll make it a 4-drop. We'll just use one of each size down to this size. And we'll start small and work our way. One each group, so we're going to double it up since it's. Come over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Come on. Oh, took the wrong one. Dropped it in the wrong one. Off there. Alright, so we'll make up 2 of these. The smallest, then we'll go up to the next size. And let's make these 4 units. I guess I should have pulled out the clasp, but I didn't pull out any ear hooks. I'll have to get some ear hooks out. I think I got some free. Well, I could use every one of them is type niobium is what I use for my ear wire for my ear hooks. I might have some in there that I already have colored up that I could add. I don't know. Can't do red though, so I don't think I have red. But I probably got a green set that I could use. Alright, there's number 1. Double checks, looking around. Everything looks to be going good, so like I said, if you're just joining us, we're just working on some a Mobus set, bracelet, a necklace, and an earring set in kind of a red-green Christmas colors, so fairly simple little thing. Got the bracelet done already, so do the earrings next, and then we'll work on the necklace. Figure I'll get most of, bracelet, the earrings done in the stream. Hopefully we can get about halfway through the necklace, maybe a little bit more, depends. Depends on how much havoc happens when the daughter gets back from picking up groceries for me. If they can get it in without any arguments, then we'll stream for a little bit longer. Alright, so those 2 are done. Go ahead and do this size. And then what, yeah, we're going to get 4 in total. How in the world did this get made its own orbital? Come on. I've never seen them locked together like that. It's almost like it was purposefully done. That's weird. Come on, there we go. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 4. Hey John, welding up some CC and 0.7 millimeter silver. Was coiling it, clipping them up. Sweet. I seen you posting something about that earlier today. Hadn't really been on too much since then on Facebook, just enough to make sure, see if I'm getting any messages. I got your video. And then, like I said, I was searching through and getting my sizes and everything. I had to, took me a little bit to figure out where they had the sizes on Rio Grande or whatever it was. Rio Grande. is for 1.6 millimeter rings. At first, I'm glad I didn't click order. I just I picked 16 gauge and put in how many feet I needed, blah blah blah. And for some reason, I don't know, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? I need to check and make sure everybody uses different gauging. So then it took me a little bit to figure out exactly where their measurement was for each gauge I wanted, and then finally found that. And I was like, yeah, they're using the AWG. So I was kind of glad I didn't place my order right then. I'll be finishing it up here later tonight, though. I finally got it in all my right sizes and everything, but I think that window is still open over there on the computer. It's like, well, I got so many things, I'll just leave this here. I'll finalize my order here shortly. And then plus I was thinking about if I wanted to get any other, thinking about getting some of their point. Actually, I guess it would have been 0.7 because I was like, I want to go smaller than the 0.9 that I'd had before. So 1, 2, 4. Pressure's always AWG. I don't think it is on TRL. I've gotten so used to their stuff through the years that I got to make sure I just double check everything, because I have ordered wrong rings before from other people, which was all fine because I'll end up still using them on something. So I ran into that when I got my 16G first time. Yeah, I don't know what made me think about it, but for some reason I was just sitting there and I was like, I better just check. Yeah, and then I was playing around looking at their stuff, and they didn't have any crystals or anything, at least in the way I was searching it from their main menu bar, because it's like I was going to throw in some more stuff, but and that's why I haven't fully finalized it yet, because I was thinking, do I want to get some smaller Argenium and try a few other little things. I'd like to do another inverted round with it. I haven't done an inverted round in silver in a while, and that looks really good in the at least in the fine silver, and I'm sure this will be just as bright in Argenium. But one more. It's a bigger jump than did I put 5 in that? Oh, there's only 4. What happened to my 5th ring? Oh, it was in my pliers, dummy. Oh, I hate that. Looking around for the ring, and I had it sitting in my pliers the whole time, ready for to be open and closed. So I let go of the pliers a bit, and it fell out. I almost wonder if I should get my quarter, because these are quarter 18 gauge here. My next step up is the 5/16 16 gauge. I was planning on doing this, but I don't know if that's going to look as good. I mean, I do want it to be noticeable, so maybe I should. Alright, so let's see here. So that might be somewhat of a big jump there, the more I'm looking at it. Let's do one and see what happens. Because if I go 16 or 18 or 16 gauge quarter inch, maybe I'd pull out my 7/32. I don't know. No, we'll just see. Put one together, see what it looks like. If you don't like it, you can change it up. I don't want to get them too big or too long for earrings. Some people like them, some people don't. Wife's not into super long ones, but She also doesn't like ball studs and whatnot. She likes to have a little dangle to them. I guess that's not too bad, actually, the more I look at it. So, yeah, we'll just go with that. Sorry it's going to be too much, but I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to pull out some... actually, I have to go check, make sure I've got enough to do the necklace. Actually, the more I think about it, I mean, I got plenty of 5/16s, got plenty of those, but well, I think I should have several more bags of 5/16s over there, red. I normally have quite a bit of it. If I'm doing 6-in-1 stuff, that's normally what I'll work with is the 5/16s. Alright, so now I need to figure out, let's see, if I go, that is my top, I'll connect with a single to those two, and then double that one up, and double the bottom one up. Yeah, that will probably work. Let's give it a run through and see what happens, I suppose. Let me grab a drink real quick. Where are we at here? 45 minutes, sweet. Alright. Let's start up at... Now, that was the hanger. This does remind me, do I have any... where? Oh, where are you? Do I have any? Yeah, I've got some niobiums over here. Got green, no dark green. Yeah, they'll probably be fine now. I'll go ahead and use that. Go ahead and use the, what we do have in the greens, greened. Alright, so now I gotta make sure I keep these in the right order. And grab all the rings. There we go. One, two, three, four. There you go. Oh, we got over on the other camera now. I remember. And then we're going to do a double on the next one. And bigger rings. Hopefully there's not too much of a... I think that'll be alright. I was almost kind of worried that there might be too much of a gap there, but we are doubling it, so that helps. Come on. Let it go. Alrighty. Now let me give this a quick look-see. I'm probably out of camera view again, dang it. At least on that. What did I do there? Okay, yeah, there's, I didn't do it on those, did I? No? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Just my brain playing tricks on me again. Thought I had a different sized ring inside the second set there, but it's just my brain playing tricks. Why does it look so much smaller? Alrighty. Well, these aren't going to be super long, but that matches the bracelet pretty well and the necklace. I don't always do sets, but every once in a while I get a kick out of kind of doing a full set. I mean, I don't sell them as full sets as much, so Give it a quick pull. Okay. Might have to adjust these a little bit. No, looks like I already got them pretty well adjusted, so that's good. I guess since they were ones that I already anodized up, they should be fully adjusted. And it's so flat I can't even pick the stupid thing up. Come on. Alright, fine. We'll slide off the table. It was a little bit different of a green, but well, I kind of like it better than just the plain niobium colored. So, side camera, is that where we're at now? No, we're on the front camera now. And the one that doesn't get very good. You know what? I'm still thinking maybe I did have a smaller ring in that. No, that's the right size. Every time I just hold and looking at it, it seems smaller for some reason. But actually, I don't know. That's going to drive me nuts. I've got to pull that one out because it appears to be the wrong size, but then it appears to be the right size. And it's just going to drive me about bonkers if I don't pull it off and look at it closer. I know it'll keep bugging me and alright. This is supposed to be the second size up. Okay, maybe I do have, it's not a smaller one that I have in there. It looks like I've got one larger one in there than I suppose. No, two of them. Yeah, I got two big ones in there for some reason. Actually, yeah. So I had two rings in there the wrong size. That's what, it was like, no, it's the right size. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Alright. So, yeah, I got two 1/4 inch instead of two 7/32 in there for some reason, somehow or another. So, we'll fix that real quick. And then it should look right. Not having my brain playing tricks on me. Because I'd look at it and I'd compare it to the ring beside it and it would be fine. Then I'd look at it again, then it looked off. And I guess because I kept matching it up to the same size ring. Out of the 4, 2 of them were big, 2 of them were small. I don't know how in the world I did that. That's so weird. And I'm glad I decided to pull that apart though and check it. So with the CNC I found, I can weave 4 rings, weld 4 rings, weave 4. Okay. Weave 4 rings, weld 4 rings, weave 4. So far, no blowout rings. If you don't trigger your welder, if the setup does tend to power pulse the first shot. Not that I've really noticed. I know when I first turn it on, I got some practice rings that I'll shoot off a few first rounds. But as long as it's on and I haven't turned it off, it seems to be fine while I'm doing it right then. Now, if I was to go away, that's normally when I'd shut it off, and when I start it back up, I kind of give it some test pulses again. But I haven't really noticed it when I'm just sitting there doing it, even if it's been an hour in between weld, but that doesn't happen very often, as long as I haven't turned it off. Make sure I read that right. Don't trigger your welder in a set time to the 10. Yeah, okay, yeah. Not that like I said, not that I've noticed. I mean, when I first turn it on, but after that point, it seems to be fine. As long as I don't turn it off again. So, yeah, that looks much better. It's not playing tricks on my eyes anymore, so here's the one. Okay, so we needed 4 of these and 2 of those. If I don't pulse it in like 5 minutes, it seems to be a bit more than the first trigger. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'd say it feels to me the other way. It's not as pulsy. I'm looking for that right word there. Seems to have less power when I first power it up. That's why I kind of give them a few shots on the test. You know, I got some stainless steel rings that I just have sitting there to give it a few pulses, weld up around it, just to kind of get it going, and then it seems to be fine. But yeah, I haven't had it give me more, and that's for sure. If it does, it's something I never really noticed. Now, again, all that's been on bigger rings. You're working with, what'd you say, 0.7 millimeter stuff right now, so might be a little different when you're down in that range to do that kind of welding. I haven't gone that small on mine, so the smallest I think I've done is 1 millimeter stainless. All my silver that I had done had all been 16 gauge and 18 gauge, 1.6, 1.2 millimeter thickness. I didn't notice it on those, but again, we're working with such small stuff, it might be more noticeable. I could see that happening though, the more I think about it. I don't know, I'd have to, well, no, because I do have, I built up a, oh, what was that I built for? I built it out of sterling. It was a bunch of wire I actually had. I was going to use it for ear wire, and I changed my mind, and so it sat around forever, and I had to give it a good cleaning because it tarnished up and everything. But I didn't weld that up. It was smaller. It was it was 0.8. It might have been 0.9, but I didn't. Now that I think about it, I didn't weld that stuff up, so that would make sense. I don't remember it. If I get distracted with the kids or a show or the lady talking to me and I don't shut it off, when it starts again, it blows a noticeable divot on the first pulse. I've never resorted to using a pin to pulse at first, yeah. Now, like I said, I haven't really noticed anything like that myself, but again, that smaller stuff that you're working with, it might give you more of that. Normally, with the bigger stuff, I want it to be a little more pulsy anyway. If I'm working with the stainless. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get some more silver of some sort. It was like TRL, it's just I had to get an ounce of every size I wanted, and I just didn't like that. I didn't go look actually at how much their straight up wire was. It's been a while since I've bought any straight up wire from them, so. Normally find it other places. To the ear hook itself. Oh, and I'm gonna have to slide it off too. Made them too flat. So weird. How can you make something too flat? Somehow I can. Alright, so here's the, get them into this main shot here when I get to the above camera, I guess. And we'll start working on the necklace. And we'll need 4 big ones as our main start. I almost wonder if I should go one more for the necklace there, but something to drink. I just ordered 70 and 110 double beads for making another piece for my lady. Nice. Yeah, I'm trying to find some. Every time I look, I'm just not finding what I'm wanting. And who was it today? I seen had released their stuff. I'd already bought one of the tutorials. Lisa Ellis. She put out some of her tutorials for free, and I've been wanting to do the dice one, but that's one I need to find the right size jewel for. And I was never sure what size to buy. Now I do, and so now I got to find them. Well, and some of the sizes. Well, I guess if I go color. No, I think I want to do the business card holder in stainless steel is what I want to kind of work on. She did all of them, I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I know there was two of them that I got for sure. I'm not sure if I've gotten, was it her? I don't know if she put out, was it Lisa that did the Infinity Rose? Because if she's the one that did the Infinity Rose, I got that one too. Again, I don't think I've opened any of them. Well, I guess I did to find out what stone size I needed to get. Yeah, and then I never did look again. And trying to find that right supply of all those. Alright, so there's our main single. And we're going to do several of these sizes. I'll probably, let's see, if I want to go, 24 inches, I need to have maybe 6, 12, 18, well, let's see here, 5, 10, 15, 20, so I need to go smaller than that, so I need to go, I go 4 to 4, yeah, let's start that way, I guess. Oh, okay. I had something pop up there. So what's going on here? Oval round beads, ball strands. Yeah, I've gotten some of those type things before. I wonder if I could find them again. I got them, and I don't know. There was something about them that I didn't care for. I think it was more if I was going to use it in the chainmail and not use the hole for something. It felt weird putting it in something. I was like, I don't want to put a round bead in it as a captured in here with a hole through it. You know, I'd rather it be a solid bead. So I'll have to find. I have one box of stuff that I'm trying to remember what else was in that box. Oh, I had some of the skull beads. It had a good amount of stuff in there I bought to hopefully work it into chainmail, but I just didn't like how the look of it came along. But I'll have to go back and pull that stuff out and find it. I should find it here soon. Capture stone scares me as a force that we applied the stones and powdered them. Well, yeah, I could see that happening too. I don't know, I want to find some more stuff. I was looking around, I don't know what day was that, a few days ago. I probably spent an hour and a half looking through different captures, captures, clasps, some beads that could maybe be worked into chainmail, and all that. Just trying to find some different things, something to get. And found a few things I'm going to play with and see if they work. But again, they might not. That's why I only got a little bit to begin with to play with. That's how everything is when I first get it. Like the steel bearing style ones. Yeah. Which I have quite a bit of. I bought some of those titanium balls. I've got stainless balls like these. I've got these in, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, 9 sizes. I mean, I've just got a ton of them and different sizes to play with, and they're heavy because they're stainless steel. I'd like to find some lighter balls. I like the titanium balls because they're light, but they're freaking expensive. I mean, it's nice that you can anodize them up. Don't get me wrong, but I've seen it several times. I like the name of it. Oh, something popped up here. Oh, ooh, that's pretty. Want to make the opal and silver? Yeah. In that picture that you just sent, that would be cool. I want to get some bigger built things like that. I have a few, and they make people go ooh and ah over it. But then sometimes when they see the price of some of this stuff, they're like, oh, the ooh and ah went away. But it's like, well, just gotta tell them the time it takes to do it, Chainmail is not a quick thing. Well, I mean, some of it can be quick, but material cost $300 for this piece alone. Yeah. Well, that's what like my jersey. I think I had my Chiefs jersey was like $765 or something in total material costs, not accounting the other 174 hours put into the stupid thing. I don't want to call it stupid because I love the thing, but a lot of hours, a lot of money material-wise. So they're like, "Oh, it cost you $800. So can you build me one?" That was just in the material cost. I had a guy contact me after he seen it on the news and was wanting one, and he's like, it was $800, right? And I was like, no, that's what I said was the material cost. And that's not what I would charge for it. It's like, I'll build another one, but, think about your job, how much you get paid an hour. 175 hours worth of work. Now, granted, if it was a smaller version than mine, it'd take a little less time, but you're still talking hours of work. Hence to my loving wife. Yeah. Yeah, I've still got 2 living at home, but they're all over 18 now, so. And the one with the boy, because he had the kidney and lung problems, so, that's starting to come around where he's going to be getting back out on his own, and the other one's doing college, so. Eventually soon, the wife doesn't want to be empty nesters, but I'm like, I've been counting down the days since I was told, hey, you're having a 3rd kid. It's like, oh, I had to restart the timer. Still aiming for that 18-year-old benchmark. Yeah, my oldest, like I said, she's 29 now. Be 30 next year. 4 grandkids. Oldest is 7. And youngest is like 8, 9 months. Of the grandkids, so. But, the grandkids are fun because they come for a little while, then you get to send them home. It's like, I kind of like grandkids a little bit better. Get them all hyped up and say, hey, come pick them up. So let's see here. If I was to go closies. Ish. Let's see here. I'd make 5. Let's go ahead and do 5 on each side to start with, and then we'll kind of go from there and see if I want to add more or not. Did I just have one take off from me? I guess not. Real quick here. We're going to go ahead, since we're over our hour, tell that to stop changing. Stay on our upper camera for the rest. Oh. I love my kids, but boy, yeah, they drove me about bonkers when they were growing up. And I'm glad they're finally, they survived. Son had his problems, but that wasn't, that wasn't because I wanted to kill him or anything. That was just the nasty autoimmune disease with the pretty name. I hate it. Good pastures. Yeah, nothing good about it. Alright, so we're going to do 5 more, yeah. So we'll get these going. I guess I need to open that. Put it on there, dummy. Kind of hard to make a Mobus if you don't interlock the rings. Yeah, I think this is something I learned too before I found out what names were, and I never really came up with a name for this. I just called them little flowerets. And I don't, wasn't until I learned their name and was like, oh, okay. And that's when the wife kind of was like, well, once I started getting good material, when you're making stuff out of coat hangers, it doesn't always look pretty. But then when you start using pretty materials, then all of a sudden, hey, it looks pretty. Yeah, because coat hanger jewelry was not something that looked very good. Especially when, every coat hanger was somewhat different and a different color. I had some pieces that I made back then that were just random stuff. I had some white coat hangers and some of the brassy looking stuff. So it was just whatever I had. And that's why a lot of things never really became jewelry. I just extended them out and used them as holders or hangers or something like that to hold stuff. And if something happened to them, no big deal, because it was just coat hanger crap. But now, in a way, I wish I would have taken pictures of those. Well, in the few that I did take pictures of, I did lose, so I guess it wouldn't have mattered. I wish I would have kept some of it, though, too. I know when we finally moved here is when I kind of dumped a lot of that stuff that I had using as hangers, out of hangers. Down the basement there, I was having it to hold all kinds of different things here and there, and I ended up just leaving them there when we left. Didn't really think about it all that much. Let's see here, we got 2 more. I haven't heard the daughter come back yet. She should have been back by now. Maybe they did and I just didn't hear it. Normally, security camera would have dung on me saying, hey, there's been movement. And I haven't heard any heavy foot traffic myself, but everybody's going to be mad about that. I'm a little upset with it myself, but it was supposed to be a 6 to 7 pickup, and it still wasn't even ready till like 7:25. When I was finally ready, and then getting there is normally always a bit of a wait, but I mean, it is what it is, but yeah. The wife's not feeling good, so the daughter went. She's probably not happy if everything got delayed. Coat hanger was amazing wire for me in my younger years. Burned them, coiled, cut, tumbled, and shiny. Only issue, they rusted if left out too long. Compared to Galby, it was a silver to me at 14. Well, yeah, I mean, I was in my 20s at the time when I was doing that, but I didn't tumble them or anything like that. I just kind of 3, okay. Just coiled up coat hangers and kind of cut them up, crappy cuts, and Really never did use any of the Galby then. I actually used it more mid-range of stuff, and I still got quite a bit of it, but just for nostalgia purposes. Alright, so let's go ahead and start connecting these little beasts up, get us some length here. Let's see here, how did I do? It was to those, so yeah, these will all be these. Flip on there. That's what I like about Mobus. Kind of fits kind of neat. Gives it you can let them slide on you and they just kind of fall into their place. As long as your opening is big enough. Yeah, I mean, that was just more what I had, but on occasion I'd run by, you know, old piece of wire with dead soft copper. I made several things out of it, but dead soft copper is just so soft, easily destroyable. Did a lot of things out of that just to play around with, or if I did an order of something and, you know, it come with wire holding it together or whatnot, and I just save it to coil up and do the crazy, just, you know, just at the time I wasn't even measuring them. I'd just end up grabbing a screwdriver, whatever size the screwdriver was, coil them up on the screwdriver, and off I went. I'd never really measured or anything like that. Just kind of whatever size they came out to be with whatever screwdriver I happened to grab that day. Like I said, I always need to have something to do with my hands, so if I wasn't racing the cars during the times where I wasn't racing RC cars, that's a lot of what I did, was just grab some wire, coil it on whatever was available, cut them, make something stupid out of it. I will say that in a way I did enjoy that, because I didn't have any preconceived ideas, I guess. It was just kind of playing. Is all I had really ever learned was seeing the guy doing the 4-in-1 shirt, and that was all I'd really seen, but it just made me want to play and goof around. 16 gauge house wire was not good for armor. No, it wasn't good to cough in. That stuff was, yeah. I mean, it was nice and easy. You coil it up real quick and all that, because there was like no power behind needing to bend it. But I mean, obviously, the smaller the ring, the better on that front. But and no matter what size you went with, it was pretty simple and easy to destroy. Breathe on it heavy enough, and but it was there, just like I said, sometimes where, you know, it was I had kind of had a fun time just kind of stripping it down, coiling it up, getting it cut, and then do something stupid out of it. You know, it kept me entertained for a few hours. Rusted, green colored, yeah. But the reddish coating on some of the copper was amazing. It never rusted, chipped, flaked. It was only in some brands of cables. Okay, that's 5, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of whatever. Now, I've come across some of the harder copper stuff, like you can get in the, whatever they call that, branded wire. Somebody was redoing a house, and it was thicker and stuff. But it would still, again, tarnish up fairly quickly. I almost wish my bronze would tarnish up a little quicker than it's currently doing. It's like, normally you don't want things to get tarnished up and discolored, but I thought about trying some of the stuff to help it go along, but it's like, no, I want it to be natural looking. So I keep my chessboard, I keep moving it around, putting it in different rooms, letting it sit out, sitting in the sun some days, just trying to let it do its thing. Give me some tarnish build up on that. The only thing that sucks is then the silver is also kind of, you know, it won't go as bad, obviously, because it's aluminum and bright aluminum, so I'm just going to let it all darken up, and I think that's when it'll look its best. I was afraid to put it up too quickly, or, you know, if I sealed it up, it's never going to tarnish. Alright, a few more here. So where are we at here? We're at an hour 20. So yeah, we'll just get these finished up, putting in these 5 on here, and then we'll probably close up the stream for the night. So I do want to thank everybody that's joined us, and good to see you tonight, John. Good to always have you. And whoever else shows up, if you're just lurking, that's all good too. Appreciate it all. Don't forget to give the likes and shares if you can. Thumbs up, all those little things help get us shown on more walls. So, and if you're watching this later, you purchased anything from us, go leave us a review on our Facebook page. I thought I had more on there than I currently do. I don't necessarily want to beg for reviews, but you know, get a chance. If you've gotten anything from us, go leave us a review on what you got, if you're happy with it or not. If you're ever unhappy with anything, always let us know, because I will take care of it, no matter what it is. And I haven't had too many requests on that front, so that's always a good sign. But if you got anything, go leave us some reviews. That'd be great, either on the website or on Facebook. Appreciate them all. Alright, one more here, and we'll have a decent portion of the necklace part done. Not a lot, but it's some. Oh, no, flip back up over there. Won't take very long to finish up the necklace, though. A little longer once I get to the smaller rings, but I need to see how long we're going at here. With this was 10 plus the middle. See where that puts us anyway. Alright, so it's probably about almost 8-ish. Let's see here. I meant 7-ish. They're just under 7, so. And the necklace will be more like this shaped once it keeps going. So I'm probably want to add on 2 more to this at least before I go, because since I want it to be a bit of a dangler, I want to make sure I put on a little bit, you know, before I do the changeover. Maybe I got 6. And how long was each one of these? That was 3 inches. Pretty much 3 inches for those 5. So I might go 2 more, and then I'll switch down to the neck size, which will hopefully bring it up about. What I'm thinking about is from the point here to where I stop this one, it'll be a third of the way to the top of the side of the neck. Is kind of how I'm thinking. So, but anyway, I do again thank everybody for dropping by and checking us out. Good to have you, John. Always a good time. We're running at 1:23, so we got closer to our 1.5 tonight than we have in a while, which is nice. Felt good tonight, though, so that's all good. Let's see, today's Wednesday, so tomorrow's Thursday. We'll be back. We'll be working on the Chiefs end zone inlay tomorrow night, so don't forget to drop by then. Check us out. A couple more weeks, like I said, our last stream of the year is going to be on the 16th of this month, and we'll take off the last couple weeks so I can do some adjusting and moving stuff around. So check us out the next few weeks. Get any orders in. If you want anything ordered, drop us a line. Let us know what's going on. Otherwise, we will see you tomorrow night, guys. So take it easy. Peace.